2, 3. Y'all been gone so long, been trying this shit for years. And I got nothing to show, just coming this rope by here. And if there's a man upstairs, he can bring me rain. But I've been sending up prayers, something changed. I think I finally found my hallelujah. I've been waiting for this moment all my life now. My dreams are coming true, yeah. I've been waiting for this moment. It's good to be alive, all about now. Woo! Good to be alive, all about now. Good to be alive, all about now. Yo, hallelujah, let that make some move, just say yeah. Yo, good to be alive, all about now. Woo!
I say good, you say morning. Good morning, good morning. I say Jefferson believes, you say Jets achieve. Jefferson believes, Jets achieve. Jefferson believes, Jets achieve. Good morning, Jefferson students, staff, and families. Today this is Mr. Miller broadcasting from Lincoln Hawk Studios in my basement. And here are your Jet announcements for Tuesday, April 21st, 2020. Thanks again for tuning in today. Once again, if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, Mr. Miller Jefferson Jets, please do so and help me spread the word so we can get as many Jefferson students and families signed up. Well, we all heard news last Friday that we didn't really want to hear when Iowa's governor announced that all of Iowa's schools, which obviously includes Jefferson, will not be returning to school this 2019-2020 school year. So we will be doing online school with Google Classroom for the rest of the 2019-2020 school year. So, have you been going to school with the new way with Google Classroom? Well, it has started, and this is the new, and to be honest, the only way that school will be happening during this time at home. I have heard a few people say it is different, it is uncomfortable, and it is challenging. I agree with this for sure, but this is just the new reality. It's the new normal, and we all have to adjust and do our best. Most of the students are familiar with Google Classroom or are getting used to it. It is going to be a little different, a little uncomfortable, and definitely challenging. Teaching and learning online is new for everyone, students, teachers, and parents. What I can tell you is that your teachers are working hard. They are planning activities and resources for you to use. The real question is how many students are in Google Classroom and are in the different classes that the teachers have created. Hopefully you have joined the correct classrooms with the correct classroom codes and you have joined your different classes. If you have not done this yet, this is the first thing that we want you to do. So if you haven't done this yet, we would love for you to do this today. Remember, every student can join the following classes. Your grade level class. This is where you find activities and resources for reading or ELA, math, science, and social studies. There are also art, music, and PE classes that you can join. If you are in band, orchestra, or tag, or ESL, there are also codes for you to join these as well. If you haven't joined the new classes yet and you need the different Google Classroom codes, this site is where you will find all of them. There are codes for all different grade levels and classes. If you need to find this website, you can go to Jefferson's website. Ms. Barnes put this link on there and it's the first thing that you see. Also, the link has been posted on the Jefferson PTC Facebook page as well. If you're having trouble with this, I made a separate tutorial video on some of these things that are different to help you out. This video is on my YouTube channel, so if you're confused or you're like, what is Mr. Miller saying? No worries. I will be able to help you. I know your teachers are willing to help as well. I looked yesterday and this video had 100 views, so that is hopefully a good sign that students are getting into the correct classrooms. Remember, you must use your district, student, or student ID to do all of this. Now, if you join the correct classrooms, you do not have to go through that website each day to get to your classrooms. I think most of you probably know that. That was just for the first time. Now you will go to Google Classroom like normal. You're just going to click on Drive like I have down here in the bottom corner, get to your Drive, and go to the waffle and click on Classroom. And then that's going to take you to this screen where it'll show the classes that you have joined. So if you've only joined one, it's only going to show one class. If you joined 3, it'll show 3 like I have. And then you can enter those classes and look for activities and resources to feed your brain. We want you to check into your Google Classroom each school day. Your teachers have activities and resources to feed your brain. We do not expect you to work all day long. Just a few hours a day would be awesome. You still have the weekends off from school, but Monday through Friday, we encourage you to do some schoolwork. Your brain needs fuel. We want you to continue to feed your brains. I just want to give a quick shout out to the following Jets who have joined the PE Google Classroom. Remy Harris and Miranda Hutchison, thanks for joining. I need to somehow find out how many Jets are signed up for all of these classes. Next up is the Jefferson Jet Joke of the Day. Okay, here we go. What did the Dalmatians say after eating lunch? One more time. What did the Dalmatians say after eating lunch? I don't know about you, but that hit the spot. That's a good one. Jefferson, can I get a what for Gabriel Powell from room 10? What? Gabriel from Mrs. Trowbridge's room is getting today's Jefferson shout out because he finished his first grade Lexia before spring break. Mrs. Trowbridge said that Gabriel is an awesome student and his EAB is always at a high level. I agree with Ms. Trowbridge. Gabriel, you are awesome. I know Mrs. Trowbridge is very proud of you, and so are we. Stay learning, Gabriel. And there's Gabriel's Lexia first grade finisher shout out page. He's awesome. Jefferson, can I get a whoop whoop for Walter Jenkins from room 1? Whoop whoop. Walter from Miss Paez's class is getting today's at-home shout out because check this out, people. Check this out. Walter has finished both kindergarten Lexia and ST Math at home. Mrs. Paez said that Walter has been a hard worker and she is so proud that he is doing the same thing at home. Walter, I am impressed. You are awesome. Way to go. Mrs. Paez is very proud of you, and so are we. Stay learning, Walter. Walter's got 2 shout-out pages because he got both done. So there's his kindergarten Lexia shout-out page. That a boy, Walter. And there's his ST Math shout-out page for Walter Jenkins. That a boy. Gabriel and Walter, I have you on the bonus Plinko list, which I am somehow going to now have to get creative with. I have a couple ideas up my sleeve. We're going to continue to recognize students that were rocking it in the classroom at Jefferson, and we will continue to recognize students that are rocking the new way to learn at home online. Are you working hard enough to get a student shout out? Speaking of shout outs, if you want to give a shout out to anyone, email Mr. Miller. You could also create your shout out in a Google Doc and share it with me. You can include a picture if you want, along with why you are giving a shout out. The shout out can be about anything. It can be about a video game victory, a celebration of how you and your family are handling quarantine life, whatever you want to do. When you share something with me, look for my Iowa hat and so you have the correct name. My email is millerch@davenportschools.org. The next JetBuck raffle will have to resume when school returns in the 2020-21 school year. And we are back at Jefferson. But hold on there, Jets. I do have a few ideas up my sleeve for an at-home version of a JetBuck raffle. And we will get to this later as our online schooling continues. School breakfast and lunch meals are available. You can go to any one of the middle schools, Smart, Williams, Sudlow, or you can go to the ASC at JB. You can pick these meals up from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. When you pick up your lunch, you can get your breakfast for the next day as well. It's a pretty good deal. Also, if you want to, you can pick up paper packets of activities and resources to use at home. Next up on the announcements, 10 questions with. This has been a fun way for us to get to know these amazing staff members. I have learned many things about my friends since we started this. Today, we have Mr. Turner joining us. Mr. T has taught 4th and 5th grade and is currently Jefferson's innovator, where he works with teachers to help them in any way that he can. Let's chat with Mr. T. All righty, Jefferson. I got the one and only Mr. Turner with me this morning. Morning, Mr. T.
What's up, Mr. Miller?
Yeah, I don't know, not a whole lot. This whole no school thing has been kind of crazy.
Hey, unprecedented times.
Uh-oh.
You know what? We're adapting.
You guys are at the
there. We'll be okay.
Uh-oh. Technical difficulties, Jefferson. Un momento. We want to get Mr. T's conversation full here. All righty, Jefferson. I got the one and only Mr. Turner with me this morning. Morning, Mr. T.
What's up, Mr. Miller?
Yeah, I don't know, not a whole lot. This whole no school thing has been kind of crazy.
Hey, unprecedented times. You know what? We're adapting, and everything will be okay.
You got it, sir. All right, question number one. I'm going to combine 1 and 2 together. As I think most people know who you are quarantined with, but who are you quarantined with in this time, and what have you guys been up to?
So currently live with in quarantine with my fiance, and her name is Miss Chapel, as most of you know. And you know what? We live in a house that has a lot of projects that need to be done. So that's been kind of part of what we've been doing. And definitely the past few weeks, a lot of schoolwork. Miss Chapel's been doing a lot of yoga videos, a lot of support for ESL. And then myself, I've just been kind of trying to be helping out all of our teachers, K through 5, and a lot of schoolwork, a lot of these type meetings. So I'm getting used to it. I'm in this room many hours of the day, each day, which I'm getting used to it, which is fine. But yeah, a lot of yoga in the downtime. Wedding planning, of course, Mr. Miller, as you know, we're getting that kind of going as of right now, which we're still on for July 3rd. A lot of TV shows, binge watching, movies, and I think some people know that I have taken on a new hobby. I busted out the old yo-yo from the old days, my elementary days, and just been trying to master my craft.
So the question is, will we be seeing any yo-yo tricks before this interview is over?
Well, I would have thought ahead and brought it with me. Yes. Maybe we should do something separate, or we'll see how fast I can run downstairs and back up. But we'll figure it out.
We could do another separate yo-yo video.
I like that.
Okay. Question number 3.
Talent show. A lot of people have been saying save it for the talent show, so I don't want to give anything away.
Well, speaking of talent show, Jefferson, this is what we're thinking here. We're going to somehow, some way, we will still have a virtual talent show. We're going to figure it out. Teachers are already planning stuff, so you might want to start planning your virtual talent show acts as well. Yes. Question number 3, Mr. Turner, is what do you miss the most about Jefferson?
I think I'm going to say what a lot of others have said so far on your interview show. And I think that, really it's of course, the smiling faces of all of our students, pre-K all the way through 5th. Miss those faces, just miss the fist bumps, the hugs, the laughter, the conversations, and that goes also with the adults too. I'm missing our staff badly, and we're doing the best we can to, meet up with staff and friends like this. But just the face-to-face. I'm a face-to-face guy, and those interactions have been pretty tough to go without. So
it is not the same talking to somebody through a computer versus in person.
No,
totally different.
No. So I would say that's definitely what I miss the most.
For sure. Question number 4 is, what is your favorite restaurant and what do you like to order from that restaurant?
It's a great question. I think for sure I could categorize it restaurant and then my fast food. So I'm going to do that. So,
okay, I like it.
Yep. So currently I absolutely love Granite City. If anybody's been there before, one of my favorites, the Cajun pasta is second to none.
That's my favorite there too, Mr. T.
I'm not talking about that now.
So good.
And then if I'm going to go fast food, most definitely it's currently Wendy's, and I'm gonna go real specific. It's the Kentucky Spicy Chicken Nugget. You gotta ask them for their ranch to go with it as well, because
Absolutely. Best spicy nuggets in town.
absolutely.
Okay, the next question is, what is your favorite food that somebody cooks in your family or that you cook for your family?
So yeah, I'm not the big cook, but I will say that I live with someone that's an amazing cook. So I'm really spoiled. Miss Chapel is amazing at cooking anything you ever ask for. But probably my most favorite thing that she cooks will be really breakfast food for breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
Oh, yes.
I'm a big skillet guy, and I'm telling you, Village Inn, any other breakfast place you can think of doesn't compare to Miss Chapel's skillet. So she's amazing, and her gravy, second to none, second to none.
Wow, I'm a little jealous right now. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds delicious. Okay, so would you be willing to share? I saw a Snapchat of some certain drive-through that you went through the other day.
Yeah, definitely. I can share that. So I have a niece and nephew. They live about 30 minutes from here in Geneseo, Illinois. And what they decided to do was do a drive-through in which their mom and dad, my brother and his wife, grilled out burgers and hot dogs, and they invented like their own restaurant. They came up with their own name. They sidewalk chalked the name of their restaurant, the driveway. We went up parts. My little niece, my nephew came up with their notes to be able to take our orders. My nephew's going into kindergarten next year. So he's pretty bright. He's a pretty bright guy. So he was taking our orders, and they ran back to their mom and dad, put in our nice little brown bag for us. I got a burger and a hot dog. I had to try everything. And it was awesome. It was really cool. Didn't get out of my car, kept the social distancing, of course. But it was a blast. So.
It made my day. It reminded me of the TV show Little Big Shots. I think they should have been on the TV show Little Big Shots.
Oh, he will be. He's my nephew Jake. He's like ask him anything, and I know a couple of teachers out there show Wildcrafts at times for like a reset. This kid is like an animal guru. He knows anything and everything about all animals, and it's awesome. So yeah, he could be on that show. And my little niece, she's just the cutest thing ever. So just basically,
yeah, she's adorable. That's awesome. All right, the next question is: Would you rather play a video game, Netflix and chill, or read a book?
That's an easy one, Bill. I'm a Netflix guy. Kind of mentioned it already. Do I wish I was a read a book guy? Yes. That's going to take a little self-reflection and, self-improvement on my part to, make that a reality. But my current reality is I'm Netflix. I kind of kept it. I've watched a lot of Netflix so far. I'm just going to say that much.
Your favorite what were your favorite two shows be?
So I got to say the one that we just kind of binged. It's called The Outer Banks. And you might see it, not like the Netflix top 10 or anything, but awesome show. I was engaged the entire time. It's like a little like mystery and suspense thriller, but it's really cool because it's set in the Outer Banks of North Carolina.
I'm writing it down right now.
Yep, got you. Outer Banks, really good. Good acting. And then, boy, I feel bad saying like another show, but we watched Ozark season 3 pretty quickly.
Popular show.
Yep, and then I'll throw a little. I think maybe some, the Jefferson staff can appreciate. It's a show called On My Block. It's about a group of kids. Yeah, about a group of kids in high school in California. And kind of the stuff that they go through. It's a comedy, but also a little bit of mystery in there too. Really good show.
Awesome. I'm writing them both down now.
Yeah.
All right. The next question is: Would you rather have chocolate or candy?
I've been honestly, I've been dreading this question for a while because that's a tough one. I'm as Miss Chapel would tell you, I'm a candy connoisseur, and if it comes to it, I would sacrifice chocolate, and strictly candy. And I do have a specific candy for you before I weigh in on the lion situation.
Yes. Gotcha.
So my favorite candy currently, and I've only found it at the Quick Shop located in East Davenport Village, right by where we live. But it's unwrapped sour Starburst. Unbelievable. Just
Unwrapped. I'm writing this down.
yep.
Unwrapped sour Starburst.
Yep. I'm a big sour guy.
So you're Sour Patch Kids as well?
And that's definitely, and Miss Chapel has no sweet tooth at all. Which, if she's gonna eat something, it would be Sour Patch Kids. So I love Sour Patch Kids, especially sour watermelons. But yeah, I mean,
I've never had the sour Skittles. Have you had the sour Skittles?
I have had some tough experiences. I've eaten a whole bag at once, and then you can't eat them for a couple of days after. So watch out for that. That has happened before. So, but yes.
I love it. And your opinion on the lime green apple Skittles is?
I mean, I think I'm going to go just kind of be the easy answer is that there. I mean, it's all the same to me. I love it all the same. It's all equal.
Okay.
So that's where I'm at.
Are you a separator? You separate all the colors before you eat your Sour Patch Kids or your Skittles or?
No, I would say I do the opposite. I'm more of I'm going to try and fill as many in my palm of my hand as possible, and then that.
Just go at it.
Yeah, no separation there. So
Love it.
I'm involved.
Okay, our next question is, what is your favorite vacation that you have been on?
Well, I'm a lucky guy. I've been to a lot of great places. But I think honestly, some of my best memories and on the spring break trips that Miss Chapel and I have gone on since, I've been lucky enough to know her. And probably the most fun we've ever had is when we went to the Gulf Shores in Alabama.
Ooh.
And the coolest part was it was the beach and us, and there's not a lot of people. And we just got to we love the beach, we love the sand, we love the ocean, and it's a beautiful place to go. And I feel like not a lot of people really think about that as a destination, but highly recommend it.
I have not been there, and I know Mrs. Miller's parents have been there, and they say it's absolutely incredible as well. So it's on the list to do.
Yep, very affordable as well.
Okay, the next question is, what's the dream vacay?
So this very appropriate because for the honeymoon we had some ideas, and our first idea was to go to Greece. Well, then we kind of looked into the pricing of a Greece trip, and that really wasn't going to work out, right now.
Right.
But I think so. We chose a different honeymoon. So our honeymoon is going to be in Mexico, but I think because I know I'm going to go to Mexico, hopefully, I think the Greece is my dream trip. Go there, and they have like those kind of like the huts. I know the places you want to go to has them. It has like the hut, but it's like
on the water and stuff.
Yes, and you can see the ocean.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love it. That's a great answer. Somebody else, I can't remember. I'm trying to remember who else said Greece. Somebody else said Greece in one of the interviews I had too. I'll have to think about who that is. Okay, the last question, Mr. T, is what is your message to the Jefferson Jet families that are tuning in today?
Hey, I just want to say that to all the Jefferson families, I miss you all. And like I said earlier, please understand and please know and please believe that we and I and all of our Jefferson staff are thinking of you every day. And we love you. And we don't, just so you all know that, maybe you're not hearing that all the time. We hope you are, but we absolutely love you. And Mr. Miller has the sign right behind him right now. And the message that I always want to say is be kind, be safe, be responsible, be respectful, because like I've said before in many classrooms the past couple of years, there's one thing that we teach you every single day and we say to you all every single day, and that's those 4 things. So please remember those things, and please remember that we all love you.
That's well said, Mr. T. Well said. All righty, Ms. Turner, thanks for joining me on 10 Questions with today, sir.
Thanks for having me, Mel.
No problem. We'll talk to you later.
All right, bye. Later.
The one and only Mr. T, ladies and gentlemen. We talked for 45 minutes, but that's just a part of our conversation. All right, Jefferson. The challenge for you, your family, your siblings, anyone at your house can videotape you reciting the Pledge of Allegiance and share it with me, and then I can include this in the announcements. This is not required, but you're more than welcome to try and do this. Videotape this and either email it to me or share it with me in Google. We will do the same thing for the Jefferson Jet motto. The wonderful Miss Stacy has volunteered to help with this, so it is easier for you to share these with Miss Stacy through a text message or on the Jefferson PTC Facebook page, and then she will get these to me. Come on, Jets, help me out and get these Pledge and Jefferson Jet motto videos to me or Miss Stacy. All right, Jefferson, let's wrap up our announcements. We are now ready for the Pledge of Allegiance. So, Jets, please stand and join us. Remember, stand tall, stand proud. Got to get my quarantine hair prettied up. All right, here we go. Ready? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Remember, after the Jefferson Jet motto, there will be a video from the PS22 chorus. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for the Jefferson Jet motto. We say the Jefferson Jet motto every day. Now we look for those who believe in it. So let's show it, Jefferson. And now I want to hear you say it, Jets. Who are we? We are Jets. We are kind. We are safe. We are responsible. And we are respectful because we are Jets. Once again, if you have not heard it yet today, we love you. We appreciate you tuning in. Make positive choices. Be kind to each other. Have a terrific Tuesday. Stay learning, Jets. Peace. Now, this video that you're going to see today, we've heard the song before, but this is the actual band that wrote Say Something. It's a Great Big World.
Say something, I'm giving up on you.
I'll be the one if you want me to.
Anywhere I would have followed you.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I'm feeling so small. It was over my head. I'm nothing at all. And I will stumble and fall. I'm still learning to love, just starting to crawl. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you.
Anywhere I would have followed you.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I will swallow my pride. You're the one that I love, and I'm saying goodbye. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. Say something.
I don't know if you guys know Ingrid Michaelson, but she's a friend of ours, and she actually sent us the video of you guys singing Say Something. And she was like, did you see this? You need to see this.
Ingrid Michaelson came here 2 years ago, and she sang the chorus in 2012, and we did a couple of her songs, and she's incredibly talented. You should look for those videos. But how cool that Ingrid Michaelson is sitting there sending these guys your video within like hours, I think, of its postage. So that's really awesome.
What's going on here today and in this room is very, very special, and we definitely needed to feel this, and our hearts feel like they're going to explode. It feels like our batteries were recharged.
There's so much passion and energy in this room, and you guys are so amazing, and thank you so much. We're honored to be part of this, and thank you for having
We'll
us.
remember this for forever.
Us too.
We feel so lucky. Thank you.
What do we got to say to these guys?
All right, Jets, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.